Anyways, hey, we're here. Hey guys,
I'm not wearing a wire right now.
Hey guys, we're here. This is the Undercover Cop podcast.
There's fucking like yuppies walking around. It's my first Friday. There's these like hooligans with their cars and they have these fake guns. It's wild out there. Phoenix doesn't know what it wants to be right now. It can't decide if it wants to be gangster or yuppie. Or both. What do you think?
I think everybody's coming here because all these other cities are fucked right now.
We have an identity crisis at our hands.
We never knew how good Phoenix was.
We used to be thug as shit, man. We embraced it.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. No.
You like it better when it's like now.
In the summer though, this city is like up for the taking.
Why? No one.
I mean, you could squat in houses. You could rob people. Like, you could rob houses like crazy during the summer.
Why? Because Canadians buy them?
Everybody leaves during the summer.
A lot of Canadians buy properties for investment.
I heard about that. I also heard of like people from LA, Portland, Houston, all these hipster towns. All the fucking secondhand hipsters come to Phoenix.
Well, 2020 is the end of hipsters.
Do you think people like skin crawl when you say hipster? Because it's like
Hipsters don't exist anymore.
What is the word hipsters use?
They're
Dubs.
extinct. No.
Dubs.
They don't.
You know what I
They're like dinosaurs.
You know what I call them now? You know what I call them now? .comers. Like they're Googlers.
No, they became.
They're Google. They work for Google.
They're earthers.
No, they're just like internet people.
They're
internet
Googlers.
shoppers.
Googlers. Every dumb person with a mustache 5 years ago shaved that fucking mustache.
They grew a beard.
You know what they traded it for?
They shaved the mustache and grew a beard.
And boobs. A lot of them became girls. You see what I'm saying?
Do you think people?
I'm okay with that, by the way. Don't take that out of context.
Do you think there's any entertainment in someone hating themselves? Ronnie hating himself?
Yeah.
No, but what about somebody who doesn't make jokes out of it? Just quietly hate themselves.
Who hates himself?
It's millions. They just quietly get in traffic and hate themselves. Hate each other and hate themselves. As they roll through traffic. Saying, this is my lane. Hurry up. I hate myself. I hate what I'm doing.
But they don't get out.
Yeah, I mean, back to the whole thing. It's like, what does anybody want with anybody else? Think about it. Sex is a beautiful alibi to agree with somebody. It's the best alibi. Because the other ones are too confusing. That's what's beautiful about beautiful people. It's like, obviously, I just want to objectify you and your beauty. Beauty should always be objectified. Subjectivity of beauty is just ridiculous. Keep it to yourself. It doesn't enter into language. You see, language was created because it objectified beauty. That's what communication is. Do you get what I'm saying? Grammar is objectivity. A dog. I say a dog. I objectified a dog. Correct? I say a girl. I objectified a girl. I say a transgender. I objectified a transgender. Now this is where we're getting into postmodern shit. I objectified a transgender. Do you get what I'm talking about here?
I think that it's an object.
Well, because they want an object. They want to be objectified. They're like, I'm not being objectified when you call me ambiguous or the other. I want to be this, that, or the third. Okay, now, so this is where I'm getting at. It's all failure. Giant failure. This talking right now is a symptom of being underpaid and and overly intelligent for a job. Do you feel like that when you get hired? They damn well know you're too smart. Thank God for marijuana. It keeps their intelligence at bay. Do you believe that? I swear to God, if a lot of people who smoke weed are very smart people. And thanks to weed, they don't get upset anymore.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yeah. That's funny.
Hey guys, we're here right now.
We're at DTOT.
We're creating a commercial.
Fifth Street's the old town. They're not going to call Fifth Street anymore. They're just going to call it Old Town Downtown. DTOT.
Downtown Old Town. Old OTDT.
Fifth Street does not exist anymore. They're going to rename the 5 on Fifth Street. DTOT. Row. Row over to DTOT.
You know,
Frankie Muniz is going to be there with his oil. You can eat at Davina Modern Fair. Listen to some dope ass EDM drum and bass.
TV Corporation remixes.
Take your Uber Suburban Uber limousine. Take it over to that bronze horse statue that they're going to build where Conspire is. Right in front of Conspire. They're going to build a bronze horse in mid-flight, forever frozen.
My cousin, he came in from Thanksgiving. DTOT. But this relates to this whole DTOT. My cousin pulls me to the side and he goes, "Check out my Tinder." And he starts flipping through all these girls. And they're all looking at the camera. Like me. And then some were like, "I'm not superficial, I read," or "I do athletics," like somewhere on a mountain. Some were reading a book. And I started crying right there at China Chili. I started crying.
You went there?
Yeah, it was the day after Thanksgiving.
I love that spot.
Dude, it's the best place. It's the best thing Phoenix has.
Everyone can agree that's a great restaurant.
Phoenix doesn't really have too much going on, but China Chili.
I should redo that.
To think that they did all those Japanese concentration camps, but you knew they threw some Chinese in there, right? You knew they did.
Probably.
Because these guys are assholes.
They didn't care.
But
I'm sorry.
Dude, back in the day, did you see those pictures of Celebrity Theater?
Celebrity
Theater. Celebrity Theater. The big circle.
Yeah, I've been there.
Do you know what it used to be? For cowboys. They used to have big old hoedowns there.
Who owns it?
I don't know.
Danny Zalesko? Do you remember him?
Danny Bonaducci? Danny Alesko?
Well, I want if Frankie Muniz is watching.
Who is Frankie Muniz?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's coming down here.
He's coming to Fifth Street. But I want him to know that Danny Bonaducci was the first one on Fifth Street. And he got stabbed by a transgender. He got stabbed he went to the transgender. He was trying to get some hoo-ha from him.
He was just trying to get a mouth. He wanted a mouth.
And got stabbed. And he was a radio host back then.
He didn't care. He wasn't judging if you had a penis or vagina. Or if you had a penis vagina. He just needed to know you had a mouth. That's all he cared about.
So Frankie Muniz, take it a lesson from your fellow child star.
Oh, back.
Don't go after that. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And stick to the oils. Stick to the bread oil. Don't go astray. And everything's gonna be good at DTOT.
Dude, I'm gonna orchestrate a Shia LaBeouf and Frankie Muniz backyard boxing match. Shia.
Well, he was.
LaBeouf.
I guess Muniz was on Dancing with the Stars recently.
Oh yeah? Who's he dancing with?
The lady they made her in with.
Is she famous?
No, she's just one of those dancers. She's one of those professions.
Man, I was watching this movie with Ben Stiller. Dude, Ben Stiller straight up cried on camera. And believe it or not, like, it was a good cry. I was like so surprised. Do you think Ben Stiller's a good actor?
He has moments.
But like, he can do it.
He's no Adam Sandler.
He dedicated himself to it though, to the craft. He's dedicated.
What movie?
All of them, dude. Tropic Thunder.
Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents. Prior to that, what was that movie with Sigourney Weaver?
A Night at the
No, not
Museum.
Sigourney Weaver. The girl from Stranger Things.
Reality Bites.
Yeah, Reality Bites. He was in Reality Bites, right?
He directed it.
Yeah.
You know what else he directed?
What?
The Cable Guy.
That was a great film.
When Jim Carrey put his nipple.
He directed it. He didn't write the script, but he directed it.
He may have written it too. You remember when Jim Carrey put his nipple up to the class and said, "Oh, Billy"?
That was in Cable Guy?
Yeah.
What did that mean?
Do you remember the plot of that movie? Let me say it really fast.
It's like a guy.
He's stalking Matthew Broderick, and he's the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
So for some reason,
He's stalking Ferris Bueller.
So for some reason, he gets in prison, Jim Carrey, and then I don't know why Matthew Broderick's visiting him, but they're in like the visiting hours or whatever. And to make Matthew Broderick uncomfortable, there's like a glass between them, and then he opens his shirt and he puts his nipple on the glass and says, "Oh, Billy!"
What did that mean? What's Billy?
Like I don't know, like that was his boyfriend. Do you get it?
Oh, because he's deranged in prison?
Yeah. So he's trying to
losing his mind.
He's trying to make him uncomfortable.
He's giving up his asshole. He's just losing his mind in prison.
Yeah, sort of.
But but prison didn't change him though. He was so crazy.
Because Matthew Broderick's trying to get away from him, right? He's like, stop stalking me. And then Jim Carrey makes it seem like they're together. I don't know, it lost its magic when I try to explain it. Maybe I didn't explain it that well.
But you know what's serious though? On the same topic, I bet you Jim Carrey is so pissed off right now, knowing that Adam Sandler is the real thing.
Yeah.
You know, he can do an Uncut Gem movie and tell everybody to shut the fuck up. I know what I'm fucking doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's ultimate mic drop.
Jim Carrey could never tell everybody to shut the fuck up. That's why he does all that fucking quantum physics, non-duality bullshit when he goes out.
Well, he already had his chance when he did Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, and he did
that. Was 20 years ago.
But then he also did that one where he's a drug addict.
Yeah, people expect it from him now.
But he can't do it. He's not good.
Yeah, he tried being like a serial killer in one movie.
He's too. He has the same symptoms me and you have. It's just too nervous. Too nervous, dude.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of fucking.
You have to be laid back.
It takes a lot of fucking. Tell people shut the fuck up. Let me do this.
Well,
and then also at the same time being funny. Think about Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler would punch somebody in the fucking face. Think about it. He's not no pushover.
He's a tough guy.
He is a tough guy. He'll punch someone in the face.
Well, if you look through his career, he's always tried to do serious stuff. But he did it more low-key. He has a lot of serious movies. Spanglish.
Oh, yeah.
Punch Drunk Love. There's a few others. It was sort of in the making a movie like this. He was leading up to it. But he wasn't as like loud as Jim Carrey.
I wonder if he collects art.
Probably not. Jim Carrey does art. He's a good artist.
Probably sells to the same people I sell my art to.
He draws like Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's like whatever. Listen, if I was famous, I would do art too. Think about it. Like he could sign it. He could sign his name on a fucking VHS cassette.
You know who else does art? Jack Black.
Oh, he does, but he's... You know who does art? Vincent Gallo does art.
Yeah.
But he does fine art, high end. He doesn't do abstract. He does like still lifes. Like he does blurry, edgy still lifes.
Hey, there's a market for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. The art world's fucked. Hey, when was the last time we did Andrew Jemsek?
Talk to him?
Yeah, when was the last time we saw him?
New Year's.
Oh yeah, at Crescent?
2 days ago. Long sleeve.
He's a good guy. He doesn't know, but he's part of the Musketeers.
He's part of the solution.
He's part of the Musketeers. What are the 3 Musketeers' names, you know? Do you know the names of the 3 Musketeers?
Not at all.
Do you feel like you want to go back to school?
No.
Really? Do you know how smart you would appear to young girls?
Why?
Because you got experiences. Like everything they're reading, you read 10 years ago, or 20 years ago.
I did go back to school a few, like 3 or 4 years ago.
What school?
SEC.
What did you take?
Video editing.
How'd that work
I
out?
failed that class.
Really?
Everyone thought I was a loser. They're like, what's this old guy doing in my class?
It's all about video editing. Like all this bullshit we're talking about right now, I could chop it up and make it better.
Yeah, I know.
Like all the dead space.
Well,
Hey, what'd you think of the Bikini Beans video?
I got feedback from it today.
Okay, tell me straight up. I won't cry. I won't get upset. What did they say?
Lucas, do you know him?
Foster?
Yeah.
Jesus, you still around here?
He texted me.
Yeah, what did he say?
He said that episode was amazing.
Oh, sweet. You wanna know why he liked it? Because he knows about anxiety. That's what I love about that guy. I love the core of his anxiety.
Why?
Because like it releases my anxiety when I'm around him. But I also want to.
Does he care if
We're good friends, dude. Oh, sweet.
loved it?
Man, isn't it sad like our audience is so small?
Yeah.
I felt like Lucas there. That's probably why he liked it. I was in a Lucas headspace the whole fucking night. When I went over to Amber's birthday party, Amber started calling me an old man. She looked at my shoes. She just kept calling me an old man. Like, I'll just call you my old man. You're just an old dude. I'll call you my old neighbor. She kept saying I'm old.
You just have to laugh that shit off, man.
And then I looked at you and I said, man, maybe we should go.
Don't let that get to you.
It didn't get to me, but I just know my place.
But you remembered it.
It's like fucking kids coming out to the fucking golf course wearing fucking swimming trunks. Get the fuck off the course. You know what I mean? Know your place.
I get it because it's like when you're old like us, it's sort of pathetic to hang out like 20
Unless we're filming a fucking movie.
But I was going to do comedy at his next party, so I have an excuse.
Yeah, no, I know. Dude, trust me, they're hella cool.
I'm still old, fuck, I know.
No, they're cool kids. I love them. They're the artists, man. They're the artists of they're the future. They're the fucking future, you know?
You know what I would just look for? Aesthetics. If someone has their, like, if it gels, then I don't, like, really, I don't judge age or whatever, but if it's just, like, cool, if you're into cool stuff that I like too, then that's all I need now. I don't care if everyone's, like, 10 years younger than me, or 10 years older, or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because there's a lot of
But
bullshit.
like, think about this. But art always has created a superficiality for intercourse. Like, come on, man. At least 80% of people doing art are doing art for art's sake.
They're trying to create the image.
They want to get laid, dude. They want to look cool.
Well, is that anything?
They want to appear creative. Anything, yeah. Art is anything and everything. And everybody's doing it all the time.
But if you go to any like subculture, it's going to be that banking, teachers.
There's all this fuckery going.
They're all just trying to posture together.
There's all sorts of rape and molestation going on.
Yeah, it's not just art.
You're right. Fuck, dude. I'm fucking so mature.
It's everywhere.
So how can we synthesize that? So what are we trying to say? Fuck age. It's my fault because I went in there thinking I'm one of these guys that looking for fucks.
You could be like a banker. They're doing the same shit. It's not hard as they're doing.
We're all doing it.
It's the same mindset. I'm going to be the best at whatever I'm going to do.
So either everything's forgiven or nothing's forgiven. Back to the beginning of the podcast. Either we forgive everybody or we forgive nobody. And we keep doing what we're doing.
Forgive them?
Yeah, because everybody, in all sorts of senses, that we're all trying to get intimacy through our art.
Who are you angry at?
No, just everything. Craft. Our craft is trying to get intimacy with the largest number at the most amount of time. That's what fame is. But in order for me to get my tools and to make sense out of it, I need money.
You're just trying to connect.
But I need money.
Why?
Because I got rent, I got bills. It has to make sense. Otherwise, it goes back to that podcast about the homeless guy talking to himself on the corner. Maybe he's recording a podcast. My son laughed for hours on that.
That's good.
Something happened in his head where he thought that was truth, like gravity.
Who came up with that, me?
Yeah, you kind of came with that.
I got to put that in my next comedy act.
He's studying Newton right now.
Thanks for reminding me about that.
Yeah. He's studying Newton right now about gravity and these eternal laws, right? And he actually thought like people talking to themselves on the corner was the eternal law of like podcasting. But the only thing that makes a difference is how many subscribers you have.
Maybe that homeless person has like 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Tell you what, there was nothing more fucked up than that weird dude that had that camera on his shoulder looking like Predator. Remember at Taco Bell Cantina?
Yeah.
He just filmed himself all day long.
What's worse, being a homeless person and talking to yourself, or having a podcast and talking to yourself?
Neither.
It's the same thing. In the end,
it's fucking it's fucking Jesus coming to a fucking Bethlehem. Bethlehem tells you it's Bethlehem. Bethel. Did you ever bring that up at the school? Is it Bethel school?
That's
Noel.
There's no L in one. Love.
Yeah.
There's no L in love.
Let's do this. Let's
Why do they call justice?